Breaking news tonight, a devastating wave of 300 Ukrainian missiles has struck deep inside Russian territory, shocking the world and sending tremors through global capitals. Massive explosions have rocked multiple cities, military installations have been hit with precision, and entire regions are reporting blackouts, fires, and chaos. Officials are calling this the largest Ukrainian missile offensive since the war began, a strike so powerful, so coordinated, that it's forcing the world to rethink what the next chapter of this war could look like. You're watching Vox Planet News, your trusted source for verified war updates and deep battlefield analysis. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share because today's story is not just breaking, it's rewriting the rules of modern warfare. In the early hours of the morning, Ukraine launched a surprise multi-directional missile barrage targeting over a dozen strategic locations across western and southern Russia. Among the confirmed targets, military command centers in Belgorod and Bryansk, air defense sites near Kursk, fuel depots and ammunition warehouses in Rostov, and logistical hubs used to resupply frontline troops. Russian air defenses attempted interception, but eyewitness videos show massive fireballs lighting up the night sky as several missiles penetrated defense shields and hit their marks. Within minutes, power grids collapsed, radar networks went silent, and communication lines broke down, plunging several regions into darkness and confusion. Experts say this 300-missile strike is not just a show of strength, it's a tactical message. Ukraine now has the range, precision, and coordination to strike beyond the front line. Damage reports are still coming in, but early estimates suggest dozens of key Russian assets have been neutralized. In Belgorod, entire storage complexes are in flames. In Rostov, satellite images show massive craters where fuel tanks once stood. Local media describe scenes of chaos and panic, sirens blaring, emergency crews scrambling, and thousands fleeing cities fearing follow-up strikes. The Kremlin has called this an act of aggression, vowing a strong and swift response. President Vladimir Putin held an emergency meeting with defense and intelligence chiefs, while state television urged citizens to remain calm. But calm is hard to find tonight. For the first time, Russians are witnessing the war coming home. Hashtags like Russia under fire and missile storm are trending across social media. Many citizens are demanding answers. How could hundreds of missiles breach the defenses of one of the world's most powerful militaries? Across the world, leaders are watching closely. In Washington, U.S. officials called the strike a dramatic escalation that could reshape the battlefield. NATO is holding urgent consultations as intelligence analysts warn of potential retaliatory offensives. In Europe, alarms are ringing in Brussels and London, with fears that the conflict might soon spill across borders. Meanwhile, Ukraine has defended its actions, stating that the strike was a legitimate military operation aimed at crippling Russia's war-making capability. The United Nations Security Council is convening an emergency session tonight as the world braces for Moscow's next move. Military experts say this was a highly coordinated strike executed with precision and intelligence support. The operation appears to have been carried out in 3 waves. 1. Initial salvo, disabling radar and communication lines. 2. Main strike, hitting logistics, ammo, and command centers. 3. Follow-up wave, targeting field depots and troop barracks. By overwhelming Russian defenses with sheer volume and timing, Ukraine exposed critical vulnerabilities and proved it can carry out deep penetration strikes with devastating effect. Inside Russia, fear is rising. For months, the war felt distant, but tonight it's at their doorstep. Cities are reporting mass evacuations, families taking shelter underground, and hospitals preparing for mass casualty scenarios. Videos from social media show crowds rushing into metro stations as air raid sirens scream overhead. Psychologists say this is a turning point in the information war, too, as citizens realize that no region is beyond reach and the perception of security is gone. Economists predict the strike will have ripple effects. Fuel prices may surge. Defense stocks are already rising, and diplomatic tensions are heating fast. Analysts believe Russia will respond with massive retaliation, possibly targeting Kyiv or key Ukrainian power plants. Others warn of cyber attacks or renewed missile barrages on cities across Ukraine. Whatever happens next, this strike has shattered old assumptions and ushered in a new phase of total warfare. One where technology, speed, and surprise matter more than sheer size. For now, one truth is clear. This 300 missile strike has shocked the world, rattled Moscow's confidence, and rewritten the strategic map of Eastern Europe. As the smoke rises over Russian cities tonight, the world watches, knowing that history is being written in real time, with every explosion echoing across continents. Stay tuned with the Vox Planet News for live updates, verified reports, and expert analysis as the situation unfolds. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss critical warfront coverage. Vox Planet, where truth meets analysis, and the battlefield meets the world.